CIET NCERT presents audiobook Bansuri, Textbook of Arts for Grade 4.
Page number 115. Chapter 12. Think, Feel, Create. Crash. Boom. Tishum. Hiss. Shh. Can you imagine a scary movie or a superhero movie scene without sound effects? It would not feel the same, right? Music and sound effects can significantly add to the emotion and drama of a story. They can set the mood of a scene and add intensity to the dialogues and action. They can build tension and make you feel like you are on the edge of your seat. They can also make you feel relaxed and happy. That is the emotive power of music. Go online and find a scene from one of your favorite movies. Press the mute button and watch the scene without sound. Now, watch the same scene with sound. How did it feel in each of the cases? Share your thoughts and feelings with the class. On the bottom left corner of the page is given a QR code, which can be scanned to access further information and activities related to the chapter. In the middle left, the word boom is written with its sound effects. On the bottom right corner is written the word crash along with the sound effects. Page number 116. Activity 12.1. Oral Forest. Did you enjoy reading the Panchatantra story at the beginning of this book? It has many interesting characters. It is not only entertaining but also has a beautiful message. Now, can you think about conveying the essence of the story through music and sound? The story is set in a forest. Can we create the sounds of a forest using our bodies and objects around us? Which animals and birds make the sound in a high pitch? Which ones make sounds in a low pitch? Now, let us read another story. On the right side of this page is given a picture of the forest. The forest contains mountains covered with greenery, a river flowing out of the mountains, the ground covered with grass, and large leaves of trees. Oh, here is a monkey as well, hanging happily from the branch of a tree. We also have black clouds and lightning from those clouds. On the left side, we have a similar picture of black clouds along with lightning. On the ground are shown some hills and a bird sitting on a tree stump. You can use these pictures to create your own story. Page number 117. Activity 12.2. The Four Friends. Once upon a time, 4 friends lived in a jungle. A deer, a crow, a turtle, and a rat. On the top right corner of this page is given a picture of these 4 friends. The deer, the crow, the turtle, and the rat are in the jungle. Coming back to the story, they were very good friends and spent most of their time together. One day, they saw a hunter coming towards them, just like the one given on the top left corner of the page. A hunter is coming with a rope in his right hand and a sack on his left shoulder. All of them were terrified and ran for their lives. The crow flew to the highest branch of the nearby tree. The rat hid in a nearby hole, while the deer ran fast and hid in the bushes. The turtle, however, could neither hide nor run and was eventually caught by the hunter. The hunter put him in his sack and went away. The 3 friends then thought of a plan to save the turtle. The crow flew high to locate the hunter and the deer followed him. As soon as they found the hunter, the deer overtook him from a different route and lay still at some distance, pretending to be dead. The hunter saw the deer and dropped his sack to run towards it. Meanwhile, the rat came to the spot and bit the sack with his teeth to free the turtle. On the other hand, the deer ran away in the dense forest as soon as the hunter came closer. The hunter was taken aback by what happened and returned to the place where he had dropped his sack. To his surprise, the sack was empty and the turtle was missing. He returned home empty-handed, and the four friends celebrated their escape. Page number 118. First, read the story aloud in a monotone voice, with all words and sentences in the same pitch and volume, and without emotion. How does it sound? Now read the story again, but add variations to the way you read it. Read some parts in a soft tone. You can even whisper some words, and some parts can be loud. Some parts of the story can be in a low voice and some with a high pitch. You can even speed up or slow down some sentences and add some pauses. Yes, just like the boy in the picture on the top right corner. He is reading the story from the book in his hand, and the dissimilar lines on the left side are depicting the voice modulation that he is using while reading the story. Now, how did that sound? Which version of your reading made the story more interesting for the listener? Remember to use voice modulations appropriately when you are speaking or singing. It can make your audience pay more attention to you. Note for teachers: encourage and help the students to enact the story with appropriate music and/or sound effects. Page number 119. Active listening. Musicians need to have a keen sense of listening to understand what they hear. They need to ensure that they are singing or playing in tune and rhythm and are reacting to the other musicians in the group. After all, just like many sports, music requires teamwork and collaboration to be a success. All of us listen to music in some form. It may be playing in the background, or you may hear it while watching TV or a movie. Yes, just like the girl in the image is trying to listen with her right hand on her ear. Discuss the various times and places you come across music. What purpose does music serve in these situations? There are 3 images given on this page to illustrate the times where we come across music. The first image has a hand holding a mobile phone with the symbol of music. Yes, we can listen to different kinds of music on our mobile phones. The second image illustrates a television with news on it. Yes, we hear different kinds of sounds on news and on different programs on television. The third image has a radio. And we all know radio is used to listen different kinds of music. You can guess other places as well where you come across music. Page number 120. Activity 12.3. Listening to a performance. Have you ever attended a live music performance? Find a music concert to attend and complete the following activities. Draw a picture of the concert that depicts the performers, their instruments, and the stage setup in the box given on this page. Note for teachers: children learn a lot through active listening. Try and arrange for a local musician to visit the classroom, or if possible, take the children on a field trip to watch a live music performance. If this is not feasible, play a video of a music concert of any style in the classroom. Encourage the students to actively participate by keeping count of the rhythm or tal, applauding appropriately, and staying focused on the music. Page number 121. Complete the following questionnaire. A few questions are asked. You can write their answers in the spaces given just after these questions. The questions are: what style of music was being presented? How many musicians were on stage? Which instruments were used? How many people were present in the audience? If you do not know, you can always take a guess. What was the occasion for which the performance was organized? In which language were the songs presented? Describe what you liked about the concert. Explain how the audience reacted to the concert. Interestingly, on top right corner of this page, we have two children sitting on the stage. The boy is holding a mic and the girl is singing. Yes, they are as if presenting a concert. Page number 122. Understanding music. When songs have words and lyrics, we can easily understand what they are trying to convey. But when the song is played only with instruments, it can be trickier to understand what it is about. This takes us to our next activity. Activity 12.4, Interpreting Music. We have an image of composer Dr. L. Subramaniam holding his violin in his hands. Now listen to a piece of instrumental music or the one given in the QR code. Now let us try answering these questions. Close your eyes and try to imagine a picture or a scene that is represented by the music. Can you describe the feeling or the mood of the music? Now listen to the music again and imagine a story that matches the music. Write it down and share it with your class. Ask your friends to also share their stories. Did all of you have the same story? What title would you give the music? You can write the answers to these questions in the given spaces. The learning that we had from this activity is: music can sometimes be abstract, which means it can be understood differently by different people. Page number 123. Activity 12.5. Recording yourself and listening back. In many different languages, there are songs that are inspired by nature. These serve as a reminder about the importance of our natural environment. Here is a Kumaoni Lok-Geet about a rare flower that blooms in the high mountains. It describes the beauty of nature and the joy it brings along. This song can be accessed through the link https://tinyurl.com/Kumaoni. Note for teachers: give the students a week's time to prepare a song of their choice based on nature and the environment. On a chosen day, bring a mobile phone or a recording device to class for the children to sing and record themselves. On the right-hand side is given the Kumaoni Geet, that is the traditional folk song, Buru Si Fuli Re. Practice it many times both in school and at home. You can access this song through the URL that was just told. On the left bottom of the page is given an image where leaves and flowers are blooming and swaying in the air. Page number 124. Activity 12.6. A Song of Nature. Here is a traditional folk song of Mizoram about nature, which can be translated in English as Beating the Scorching Sun. On left-hand side is given the song in Mizo language. The meaning of this song is: even under the heat of the scorching sun, we are not daunted. With a hoe in our hands, we carry out our work in our dark green paddy field joyously, making merry and laughing under the blazing sun until it sets. From the comfort of the farm hut, I never get tired of enjoying the lovely sight of our rice fields blessed with green growth under the dark blue sky. Pure water runs down along the nearby stream to quench our thirst with the melodious voices of the birds entertaining us. The background of this page has the image depicting the meaning of this song. Here are green paddy fields with trees on the borders, and the sun is shining on top of the page with many beautiful birds flying in the sky. Page number 125. Now we are ready to record the song. You can choose to sing it by yourself or in a group. Once you have recorded the song, play it and listen to it. How does it sound? Were you able to sing the song from memory and without stopping in between? Did you like your performance? How can you make it sound even better the next time? You can also give feedback to your friends on how they sang. Remember to praise them for their good performance and gently suggest what they can do better. Just like these children presenting their songs in this picture. A girl is standing in the middle with a mic in her hand and she is singing her song. 4 children are sitting around her. One is playing a guitar. The second one is tapping her hands on her lap. The third one is holding a violin. And the fourth one has the sheet of the music written on it. Page number 126. Assessment, Chapter 12. Look around. It has a table of 4 columns. The first column has competencies. The second column has learning outcomes. The third column is to be filled by teacher for assessment. And the fourth column is to be filled after self-assessment. Competency C4.1, learning outcome, is able to convey the essence of a story through music and sound, to be filled by teacher and self. Competency 2.1, learning outcome, actively listens to music with focus and concentration, to be filled by teacher and self. Competency 2.2 is able to describe a piece of music in words, to be filled by teacher and self. Teacher's feedback on students' strengths is to be filled in the given blanks. Teacher's feedback on areas of improvement is to be filled in the given blanks. And any other observation is to be filled in the given blanks. The chapter ends here.
Bansuri, you were just listening to this audiobook, Textbook of Arts for Grade 4. Narration, Tripti Upadhyay. Sound recordists, Virendra Rawat. Production assistant, Surendra Kumar. Directed and produced by Vimalesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.